In this video, we will see date formatting related things. So if I will run now, by default, you will see this format that we get DD, MM and YY, MM and then DD format. Now what we want to change this format, right? So we have, we can just run it, sys out, and then we'll write today dot format. So we have here format already available, and then we can use date time formatter. So I'll say date time formatter dot format dot basically of pattern, and here you can pass any particular pattern that you want. So suppose if I want output in dd hyphen mm yyyy, save it and then see. You can see now output we are getting is dd, then mm and then yyyy. So if I will write in a small mm, let's see what happens here. You will get error because this format is not available. So you have to search this in internet what all possible formats we have available, and using that you can do the same. So if you just want, you can do this thing dd date time formatter dot off pattern, and you can pass here. Even though you can do let's say you just want to print, you can write here d colon mmm colon yyyy. Let's say what it will print. So it will print date and then month and then year. So if you will write in 3 mm in capital letter 3 times, that will give you date, that will give you month, complete name, right, in English format. Not only YY, you can also use here U. So you will also return the same thing, right? So year or you can use to convert that. This is one thing. Another thing is sys out. We have today dot format, and then I'll say date time formatter dot here I can say basic. So if you just want basic date formatter, you can use dot this basic, and it will return in year, month and then date without any special character. So you can use basic ISO date. Similarly, we have other formatter. So ISO date will return in this way, and if you will use time also, then it will get in this way. Instance, local, right? So we have most of the thing is already available. You can use these all things. ISO week. So if you will use, it will tell us we are on which particular week. So 2022 week 37. So it will return this way. And yeah, apart from that, we have other formatter also available. So we can use the actual thing with local date time, and then I'll say date time equal to local date time dot now. Now here we can so if I will run now, you will see date time. It will print all the things date plus time with t, right, and then all the millisecond and microsecond. So now if you don't want this thing, right, then what you can do here is you can use formatter. So I will write sys out date time dot format, and here I'll use date time formatter, and in this date time formatter now I can use of pattern, and here you can write whatever thing you want. So for example, I want here dd, right, slash I'll say mm/ okay, in double quote dd/mm/yyyy, and then you can space, and if you want time also you can write. So if you only want date, then you can do this, it will give you the date, right? If you want time also, then you can write HH in capital letter, colon, MM in small letter, then colon, SS in small letter, and then run it. You will get date and time particularly. We have one more thing, one capital S. Let me see what it will return. So it will return us date, time, and then you can see this millisecond, right? So if it will return millisecond also, but let me see if we need to add as dot. Yeah, so if you want millisecond also, you can use this as single S for one, and if you will double S, then it will return us two digit from here. So date, and then we have time, hours, minutes, seconds, and this one will be millisecond. If you want, you can add this dot ss also in your code, and it will convert it. Similarly, we have a parse method also available. If you get any particular date and you want to parse it, you can parse through that one also. For example, I can say sys out. Suppose we have here a local date time dot parse. In this one you have to pass the character sequence. So suppose I just want to pass this thing, this character sequence, which is available in a string format, and now I want to parse it. So what I will do is comma, and then I will say datetime formatter dot of pattern, and in this of pattern we can pass the pattern. So our pattern is this. I'll just copy it and will paste here. So it will return. So let me see what it is returning, local date time, right? So instead of printing, what I'll do, I'll just store it in local date time equal to this, and so parse. Yeah, so we have this one, and then after that I can just print this sys out t. Let's see what output we get here. Sys out unable to obtain local date. This could not be parsed, unable to parse this. Yes, so here whatever thing we have parsed here, y, it's not able to parse. So instead of y, let's use u. Alright, so we have to pass y in a small letter, not in capital letter. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, this part is fine here. We can write in this one. Save. Run it. Yeah, so you can see now we are able to convert the given time to local date time. Yes, so you have to use a small y, or you can use uu also, but in a small letter. So this way you will be able to parse it. You don't need to use simple formatter. Instead you can use date time formatter, which is available in Java 8, to write your code in better way. Thank you so much for watching the video.